Representative Ilhan Omar was accused of having an affair with a married man whom she allegedly funneled large sums of money to through her campaign in divorce documents filed this week. The New York Post reported Dr. Beth Jordan Minette says her cheating spouse, Tim Minette, told her in April that he was having an affair with the Somali-born U.S. representative, and that he even made a shocking declaration of love for the Minnesota congresswoman before he ditched her. The Post added the 37-year-old congresswoman and mom of three paid Tim Minette and his E Street group approximately $230,000 through her campaign since 2018 for fundraising, consulting, digital communications, internet advertising, and travel expenses. These are claims that are made in court filings. This is not just something that popped up in a gossip rag that you get, in the checkout line at the supermarket. I mean, this is in a court filing. So there's real credibility here. Whether or not it's true remains to be seen, but there's credibility to these allegations. What it says first and foremost is that you can't be trusted. And that's why I never understand the people who say that the sexual affairs of politicians shouldn't matter to us. How so? Don't we elect politicians on the basis of the promises they make to us? I mean, aren't you electing them because they've said they're going to do certain things and you want them to do those things, and so you elect them for it? You just look at their character and you think, okay, does it seem likely that this is the kind of person whose word is their bond and we can trust them? Or does it seem more likely that they're a liar and a cheat and a fraud? That's the calculation we have to make. And I think if a person is out having affairs, then that would seem to indicate that they are a liar, a cheat, and a fraud, which would seem to indicate that we can't trust them. If we elect them based on promises, it does matter whether they keep their promises, right? When you get married, your spouse is the most important person in your life. The promise you make to them is the most important promise you will ever make to anyone, ever. If you're willing to break that promise, then why would I have any confidence that you're going to keep the less important promises that you make to faceless people you don't even know? I mean, if you're willing to, think about what an affair does to the jilted spouse, to the person being betrayed. I mean, think about what people kill themselves over stuff like this. This is just devastating. This is the kind of thing that ruins a person's life. You get married to someone, you think you can trust them, they go off and cheat on you. You don't get over that the next day. That's the kind of thing that will take you decades to, if you ever get over it. And if you're willing to do that to your spouse, to just utterly ruin them, to destroy them, and while you're doing that, you come home every night and you look them in the eyes, while you know what you're doing to them. And you also know, because you can't claim you don't, eventually they're going to find out, because people always find out. And when they do, it will ruin them. And you know that, and you're doing it anyway. So if you're willing to do that to this person who you know intimately and you claim to love and whose eyes you have gazed into, why would I ever believe that you would be unwilling to betray a promise to me? I'm nobody. You don't even know me. If you find out that your financial manager has in the past been to jail for, swindling people with Ponzi schemes, are you going to trust them with your money? They've shown you that they're willing to take people's money and defraud them in these elaborate schemes. They've shown you that. Why would you, of all people, why would you trust them with your money? At least take someone who maybe there's a chance they won't do that, because as far as you know, they haven't done it before. But if they've shown you that this is what they do, you deserve to lose your money if you invest in them. And what I say is, if you're a voter voting for people who have shown themselves to be liars and cheats, then you deserve to be betrayed as a voter. You deserve it. I mean, you are literally asking for it. I am victim blaming right now when it comes to that. Thank you for tuning in to The Daily Wire, one of the fastest growing conservative outlets in the entire country. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and then subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any of our content.